And I want to go now to John Dean. He was the White House counsel for former President Richard Nixon, also the author of Authoritarian Nightmare, The Ongoing Threat of Trump's Followers. So, John, from Jeff Sessions to Rod Rosenstein and Bill Barr, one thing was consistent across all of them. Donald Trump did everything he could to use the Justice Department for his personal aims, to fight his own political wars.
It certainly was. And I must say that a lot of people are comparing that with Nixon. Nixon didn't have that kind of Department of Justice. I was just thinking as you were doing the setup piece that during the worst leak of Nixon's presidency was the so-called Pentagon Papers, a massive leak of classified documents. I got a call from the Oval Office the day after he learned that. And could the Department of Justice bring a criminal action for this? Called over, found out. The short answer was they could, but they won't. So Nixon couldn't use the department as he wanted to.
So in a sense, what you're saying is, or maybe not in a sense, you're saying this goes beyond what Nixon did.
It is beyond Nixon, yes. It's Nixon on stilts and steroids.
So, what do you make of how direct Trump's involvement in this was, right? I mean, we know Barr was happy to do Trump's bidding many times, right? We heard all of that in Paula's piece. At the end of his tenure, though, Barr did stand up to Trump in some ways, right? Trump pushing the big lie that the election was stolen from him. Barr eventually said, "We have not seen fraud." And Barr then resisted pressure to have John Durham speed up his probe into the Russia investigation, right? Trump wanted that out before the election, kept pumping it, and Barr slowed it down. So, I'm just raising the question here of, is it more nuanced than it appears to be in terms of who was the one doing Trump's either explicit or implicit bidding?
Well, it's obvious early on Barr was very willing to do his bidding. The memo he wrote to get the job says, "I'm ready to execute your presidency like a unitary executive presidency should be," which means no bars hold. Go anywhere you want to go. I think you're the king. And he did that. It's quite clear he didn't have to be told on many things. We now know there are countless examples of norms he was willing to break. At the end, however, he realized that this may be too far. He probably saw the handwriting on the wall before the rest of us that this man was never going to concede, and he wasn't ready to go there. But I think Bill Barr has to testify. I'm surprised the Department of Justice hasn't come out with a statement, been a little bit more transparent on this. I hope they're getting their act together because this is going to be very troublesome. My Twitter feed is just blazing with people disappointed with justice and their response to this so far.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time, John.
Thank you.